What's up, meine Kanaken? Welcome back to another video, and today I want to show my face. First of all, this is how I look like. Some people ask me, who the fuck are you, man? Is you ugly, or why do you never show your face? And yes, I am ugly. Yeah, however, today I want to show you, because some of my subscribers ask me to show them all the single Blackwing cards and explain them what they do and how to actually play Blackwing in 2022. So this is the purpose of this video today. I want to show you again for the people. I know all my other subscribers, like, you already are professionals, okay, because you've been watching my videos, so you already know how to play Blackwings. But for the guys that been away for like 10 years, like I used to be, because this actually, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for 1 month now again, because I was missing 10 years, I think 10 years, yeah, I was gone for 10 years because Blackwing was shit. Blackwing was shit and I just couldn't help myself, so I had to stop playing the game. But now, thanks to Kali Yuga, Full Armor Master, Simon, Maimon, all those great cards, we back and we better, okay? So yeah, that's my introduction. Alright, let's just get straight into it, okay? Yeah, let's go. So before I start explaining all those cards, please don't be confused about the deck that I'm playing right now. Because I'm mixing my deck, okay? I'm mixing because I'm trying to find better ways to play this deck. So yeah, don't be confused because my deck looks different from my last video. So yeah, just be patient, because I got another couple of ideas that I want to show you in the future. So yeah, just be patient, okay? Just be patient, guys. Alright, so let's go to the cards. Right now I'm playing 2 Orashis, but for the guys that don't even know who is Orashi, so Orashi is a tuner monster. His effect is that if he's been used as a tuner for a synchro monster, you can change the position of an opponent's card on the field. So that's not important. Then we got Gust. Gust is basically if you control no cards, so no monsters, no spell cards, trap cards, whatever, then you can just special him. So yeah, that's also one card that we like to play, but I only like to play him once in the deck. So, because if you draw him twice in the first row, there's nothing that we can do with him, okay? So that's why I only play him once. Then we got 3 Hamatans. His effect is basically if you control a monster other than Blackwing, you can special summon this card from your hand. But you can only special summon Blackwing Hamatan once per turn, okay? So don't forget about that. That's why we always like to use him to banish him with Simoon. We banish him with Simoon, and then we get Oster back with the Black Violent, thanks to Simoon and Black Violent. And then we summon Oster and special Hamatan from the banished cards on the field back, and use his effect, for example. Or even sometimes you don't even have to use his effect at the beginning, because once you summoned Oster with Black Violent, you will be able to get another Hamatan on your hand. And then when you special him from your hand, because you can only special him once, but the first special was when the card was banished. So you special him and use his effect to gain 2 another levels. So he got 4 now, because you got 2 Hamatans on the field. You can use his effect to point at him again, and then you got 4 levels, okay? And this is also good because you will need level 4 wing beasts to go for 4 Strix, okay? So this is one combo that you should keep in mind. And then we got Gale the Violent. Obviously, you already know he can also be special, but not only once per turn. You can do you can special him 3 times. If you have him 3 times on your hand, you can special him 3 times. This is why we want to play him 3 times in the deck, because he is not limited, just like Hamatan, okay? And his side effect is you can target one face-up monster on your opponent controls that targets attack and death become half his current attack and death. Okay, so that's also great. Then we have this Phantom Knights of the Silent Boots. If you control the Phantom Knights monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon the Phantom Knights of Silent Boots once per turn this way. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Phantom Knight spell trap from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Okay, so we want to, when we went for Badish, we activate Badish's effect, and his effect is that we can throw him to our graveyard from our deck and then set 1 spell card or trap card, Phantom Knights, on the field. Okay, so this is the combo that we want to play with him, Silent Boots and Badish. Okay, but if we have Silent Boots on the hand already and not on our deck, then we will wait until we have summoned Raider's Ring, because Raider's Ring is also, side effect is that he is a Phantom Knight. Okay, so he's a Phantom Knight, and that means that you can use Silent Boots effect and just special him, because you already control 1 Phantom Knight, even though that's a Raider's Ring. Okay, but that's just a little combo that you got. Then we got Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is just a hand trap that everyone likes to play, and I used to play him 3 times in the deck, but to be honest, sometimes if I draw this card twice in on my first turn, it pisses me off. Okay, it really pisses me off. That's why I decided to play him only once. Okay, you might call me stupid, but it's okay, because this is my deck and I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Okay, then we got 3 times Bora. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Bora Despair, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card attacks a defensive position monster, inflict piercing bell damage. Simple, right? Alright, we can special him 3 times on the first turn if you want to. Then Zephyros, if this card is in your grave, you can return 1 face-up card you control. Usually we choose Black Wirewound, but we can also choose Bora, because with Bora we can just immediately special him back on the field from our hand. So yeah, this is what we want to do with Zephyros. Okay, Wirewound or Bora. And yeah, but don't forget, you will always get 400 damage for using that effect. And his effect you can only use once per duel. Okay, so don't forget about that. This is also why we play him only once. I really don't understand how other YouTubers play him 3 times on the deck, because obviously it says you can only use this effect once. So why would you do that? Silent Blackwing, I'm talking to you. Why would you do that, boy? Why? Okay, then we got Chris the Cracker. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Chris, you can special summon this card from your hand, but only once per turn. Okay, and also once per turn this card cannot be destroyed by spell or trap effect. So this is also really nice. Yeah, simple, right? Number 4, level 4 monster, great. Then I really like to play DK. DK, man, this card is amazing. First of all, instead of playing another Zephyros, you rather want to play DK. Why? Because first of all, he's a tuner, level 4 tuner, plus if you don't want him to be a level 4 tuner, you can use this effect once per turn during the end phase. Oh, forget about that. So once he is summoned, increase his level by 1 or reduce its level by 1. You can use it on himself, on Bora, or on any other monster that you control. Okay, so that's cool. But if he's on your graveyard at the end of the phase, you will get 1000 damage. So that's a really bad side effect. But this is why we playing also the magic launch, because we just gonna banish him from our graveyard and his effect won't be activated. Okay, yeah, simple, right? With magic launch and decay, so his bad side effect won't be activated. Then we got twice Oster, also simple. We're gonna use Allure of the Darkness to banish, for example, Hamatan, and then we're gonna summon him, and with his effect we will get the banished card back on our field. Great. Then we got the Radius Ring. Radius Ring we're only playing combined with 4 Strix, because his effect is that we can have 1 Wing Beast from our deck to our hand, and we always want to search for him first. If we don't have him already on our hand, then we will get him from our deck. That's simple, right? And then we got Simoon 3 times. We got 3 Simoons, alright? His effect is also, if you control no monsters and have this card in your hand, you can banish 1 other Blackwing. If we have Hammerton on our hand, we want to banish him, okay? Don't forget about that. Always banish Hammerton first. Then you can get another Black Wild on your field because of his effect. Then we can do an extra normal summoning thanks to him. So we're gonna summon him, effect Wild activates, we will get Oster on our hand. Then we're gonna normal summon Oster and activate his effect plus Whirlwind's effect, and we got another 2 monsters on the field. It's that simple. It's that simple. And now I really like to play Dark Arm Giant, because 10 years ago I used to play him and he was always saving my ass. This is the reason why I just want to play him, because being nostalgic. And also, if we are going second turn and we play him, you use this effect, destroy all the other cards that your opponent controls. It's just GG. Okay, it's just GG, guys. So do that. Then we got Monster Reborn. Also simple. It's just special summon your monster from the graveyard. It's too good. Then we got this ring, Requital, whatever. Please correct me on the comments. Is it called Requital or Requital? Okay, just let me know. If all monsters you control are Wing Beast monsters, don't have to be Blackwings, but gotta be at least 2 monsters with different original names. Pay 600 life points, draw 2 cards, but you can only use it once. This is why we play it also only once, because there have been situations where I had this card twice on my hand, and it's just, why would you? Okay, I like to play that card instead of Max C, because Max C is, if you're going first turn, you don't want to have Max C on your hand, okay, but you rather have Requital on your hand. So this is a good exception. Okay, then we got this Magic Launch and this Magic Force. Okay, we're gonna use the Magic Launch for Kali Yuga. Okay, this is our biggest combo that we want to do, because once he's on the field, it's to 99% it's GG. 99%, and this guaranteed 99%. Okay guys, guaranteed, I promise you. Yeah, this is why we played that. But don't forget, your raid raptor Azer Falcon has to have no attached monsters on him to be able to activate the Phantom Knight's Magic Launch. So before you go for it, activate his effect, detach the card that he has, and then special summon with his effect another Wing Beast monster from your deck, do another C summoning, and then yeah, Magic Launch. Then I like to play 2 rank ups, because I like to play the Arc Rebelling Seas Dragon. This card is amazing. There's been duels where I had this card on my field with over 20,000 attack points. Okay, so it's just good card. Okay, good, very good card. So play it. And having this card twice is also not bad, because let's say you have Kali Yuga on your face, on your field, and next turn you wanna next turn you don't have already the ultimate. Let's pretend you don't have the ultimate Falcon on your field, and it's your second turn. Kali Yuga has no effects anymore. Just do another rank up and go for the ultimate Falcon. Okay, and if you don't want to go for ultimate Falcon, you just go to the Arc Rebelling Seas Dragon. That's simple. Then we got this Brigadine, whatever. He's also just the effect to, I mean, it's a simple monster. It's a monster, level 4 monster that you can use for either Link, Xyz, or even Synchro. So that's cool. We also play that in combinations of Badish. And then we got the Evilly Matched, Infinite Impermanence. Evilly Matched, we usually just play when we go second and the opponent has 5, 6, 7 cards on the field, just go immediately to your battle phase without laying or setting any cards. Go to your battle phase and your battle phase, and then automatically activate this card, so he has to banish a couple cards of him. Okay, and Infinite Impermanence is also a really great card, and I'm thinking about playing that card 3 times on this deck, because sometimes if you go in second and your opponent has cards on the field that are infinite negating, you want to have this card on your hands. It's that simple. And this card has already saved my ass a couple times. So yeah, I'm thinking about, in real life I actually play this card 3 times. I don't play any Ash, I don't play evenly match, I play this card 3 times, okay? So I'm still thinking about doing that. Alright, to our extra deck we got Raikiri. Simple. First of all, it's a synchro tuner monster. Okay, it's not just by the way, yeah, it is treated as a tuner monster. It has effect plus once per turn you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of other Blackwing monsters you control, destroy them. So yeah, simple, right? Then we got the Bald Savage Dragon. You already know this card. You get a link monster attached to it, and then you can infinite negate, negate once per turn any effect. Then we got the Full Armor Master. This card is just unbelievable, especially if you're playing it with Ulster. You summon Ulster thanks to Blight, Wirewind, or let's say to Allure of Darkness. You got this card banished, or you got it on your hand. You just summon him, and immediately you got 10 level 10 synchro monster, and you just go for this card. Then you activate Ulster's effect. Fuck, my cat is. Hey, amigo! Stop what you're doing, man. Stop. Stop, amigo! Sorry guys, my cat is going nuts. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Did you hear that? He's talking to me. Okay, yeah. Be quiet, man. Okay, yeah, like I said, if you're going for a synchro monster with Ulster and Hammertan, you can banish Hammertan from your graveyard to get tokens on your opponent's monsters, and then activate Full Armor Master's effect and just take the control of that monster. And this is just unbelievable. It has already saved my ass a couple times, and it will also save your ass. Okay, so keep that in mind. And if you don't have Ulster, but your opponent activates an effect from your monsters, it will also gain a token. So then you can also use this effect. And if you don't want to use this effect to control that monster, you can just end your turn and then destroy every monster your opponent controls that has a token on it. Okay, so yeah. Then we got 4 Strix. Like I already said to you guys, you want to play 4 Strix with Bora, Chris, for example, or Zephyros. Go for him, detach him, get a Raider's Wing, and then with Raider's Wing effect, you detach 1 card from 4 Strix and special summon him. And then let's say, for example, you got the Siren Boots on your hand, which is unlucky, but if you do, you can just special summon him now too, because he is a Phantom Knight, right? Like I already said. So that's 1 combo. Then you got Time Thief, Redoer. Basically, you're just going for him if you have enough monsters to see summon at the end. After you went for Kali Yuga, you can just summon him. And also don't forget that you can summon him with your Phantom Knights Brigadine. So use him plus, for example, him and for example Bora or Chris, because now you have 1 trap card attached to Time Thief, and his effect is so simple. Monster, if a monster is attached, you can banish this card until the end of the phase. So you'll be safe. So this is cool. Because the monster will be safe for the rest of the turn, and you will just come back safe and secure to your field at the end of the phase. Then if you have a spell card attached, you can just use that effect and draw a card. And if you have a trap card, thanks to Brigadine, If you have a trap card, place one face-up card your opponent controls on the top of your deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. Yeah, so that's also really nice. And by the way, on each standby phase, it doesn't matter if it's your standby phase or your opponent's standby phase, you will always get the top card of your opponent's on his deck, like the top card on his deck attached to him. And if you're lucky, it will always be a trap card or a spell card. And yeah, that's really awesome, guys. That's really awesome. This is why we played. Then we got the Magician. We're playing him for a big combo if we have enough monsters to go for Kali Yuga and all that. Before we go for him, like always shown in my videos, guys, just go watch them if you don't understand what I'm talking about. You go for him, thanks to Badish, you summon, you can destroy the Azer Falcon only if he has attached the 4 Strix. Then his effect will be activated from the graveyard, and the ultimate Falcon will automatically be special summoned. And then you activate Ultimate Falcon's effect. Even if it's your first turn, doesn't matter, just do it because you want to detach the Azer Falcon from him. And then, hey man, fuck. Yeah, you want to detach the Azer Falcon to automatically activate and get Magician's effect and special summon him from your graveyard again. And then you set the magic launch on, you set that card in your turn, and in the main phase from your opponent's turn you will activate the magic launch on Azer Falcon and summon Kali Yuga, and you will also have the ultimate Falcon on your field. So that's the combo we're doing with Gaga Magician. Yeah, I think that's really simple. Then Zeus, you don't have to play Zeus in this deck, you can also use another card, but it's always a good backup. It's always a good backup, so yeah, you can do that. You can do that, yeah. Then we got the Y-Strix. Y-Strix is always the first combo that you want to go for at the beginning of your turn. For example, let's say you special summon Gust, and then you got a Gale on the field. Use those 2 cards, or Rush, it doesn't matter, use those 2 cards. Don't ever use a level 4 monster from you to special summon Y-Strix, because this is a rookie mistake. Don't do that. Use always the number 3, like the level 3 monsters or 1 or 2 monsters, because you will need the level 4 monsters to go for 4 Strix, right? So don't forget about that. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that mistake. And Masquerina and the Unicorn, doesn't matter if you want to play Unicorn or the Access Code. I also like to play Access Code on that deck. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, you can go for both of them. If you have enough monsters left on your field, you can go for Masquerina, end your turn, and in the opponent's turn you can activate Masquerina's effect to go for a Nightmare Unicorn. Or if you don't want to go for him, you can go for the Access Code with a high attack to be also secured, safe, yeah. And Rusty Bardiche is, like I said, after you went Y-Strix and then 4 Strix, you want to go for Bardiche, then activate this effect, put the Silent Boots on your graveyard, and then set, for example, the magic launch. Then from your graveyard you will banish the Silent Boots and set the magic launch. Get the magic launch on your hand and then set the magic launch or the Brigandine. By the way, I forgot to say that Y-Strix, another effect is if Raid Raptor's 4 Strix effect is activated. If his effect is activated, his effect will automatically be activated, and you can also set another Phantom Knight card or spell card, Phantom Knight spell card, set on your field, and you can also immediately be able to activate it. So yeah, that's another side effect that I forgot to tell you. Yeah, I mean that's simply it, guys. So this is how you play that deck, And let's just go right back to an example on a live duel, so I can actually show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so just a quick example, okay, for the guys that haven't seen my videos yet. As you can see, first of all, if we got Simoon on our hand, we always want to go for Simoon. Activate his effect, banish. At that point I wanted to banish Gale, because I wanted to keep the All-Star. If you already got the All-Star on your hand, just keep it. Banish Gale, activate Simoon's effect. And before, don't forget about that guys, if you already have a Black Wild on your hand, then first of all activate the first Black Wild and then activate Simoon's effect for the second Wild. So now you will have 2 Black Wilds on your hand, on the field, and this is awesome. This is really awesome. Okay, this is a perfect situation to start the game. All right, and now you summon Simoon. Both of the Black Wilds effect will be activated, and you will get 2 Blackwing monsters to your hand. All right. So, and by the way, if you don't already have the All-Star on your hand, then go for the 2 Gales. Go for the 2 Gales, because now with All-Star you won't be able to get another Gale. You'll only be able to get Hamatan, Orochi, or Gust. And at this situation we want to go for Orochi and Hamatan, because we can't do shit with Gust right now. Okay, so don't forget about that. And now we got 4 monsters on our hands. 4 monsters. Now check this out guys, check this out. First of all, we want to be safe. What does that mean? Go for full Armor Master, because you got enough other cards, right? And then, like I said, go for Strix and call Zephyros. Now, thanks for Brigadine, we have another level 4 monster, which is also important. So don't use All-Star if you don't have another level 4 monster on your field. Only if you have Brigadine or let's say Bora or Chris on your hands. Or let's say you got 2 dusts that you can use and go for Hamatan. So if you got 2 Hamatans, you can also have a Hamatan level 4 on your field. Then do that. But if you don't have that, don't do that. Just like that. Okay, just like that. Now we got 4 Strix. Okay, the second combo is always 4 Strix. And like I said, Strix effect will be activated. We got the launch on our field set, and we can also activate it immediately if you want to. Now go reset 1 Wildment on our hand. Then we used, by the way, don't use the Raid Raptor to link to Badish, because if you do that, he will be banished, and we don't want to have this card banished yet. And now, once we used the Strix and the other Zephyros for Badish, we got the Strix on our graveyard. This is also why I wanted to use Ballard, because now we can attach the Strix to him and we have a free negate per turn, and now we are safe. Okay, this is also great. This is good because if your opponent starts his turn in his draw phase or standby phase with a Twin Twister and destroys your set magic launch, you will have to activate his effect to negate the Twin Twister so you can keep your magic launch. Okay, don't forget about that, guys, really important. Now you have activated Badish's effect, set the Sign Boots on your graveyard, then you will be able to set the magic launch on your field and get the second magic force. Now you activate the first force on your hand, on your field. Go for the Azer Falcon. Activate Azer Falcon's effect. Now you got the second level 4 monster, and you go to Time Thief. And now you end your turn, okay? Now what you're gonna do next is first of all activate the Time Thief's effect. What you can also do is you could have set the rank up on your field and activate that card in your opponent's turn to go for him. Okay, you could have also done that, but usually you have to go immediately. Hey, what the hell? Hey man, I'm recording right now. What the fuck? Okay, my bad guys, my bad. Yeah, so usually you're going immediately to King Kali, and if you go for him, you cannot activate the card. That's why I didn't want to activate the second magic force. Alright, you activate his effect. Unfortunately, there is no spell or trap card attached. Now the first card you always want to negate with Baller, okay? And now this also one, if you only have monsters attached to him, to the Time Thief, you want to activate his effect to detach the Raider's Wing, because in the next turn you can actually special summon the Raider's Wing again by detaching one card from other whatever sea monster you control, and then just special him and go for Masquerina or whoever. Okay, so yeah, don't forget about that. And by the way, he will be safe for that turn. So yeah, now if he activates the second card, you will activate your magic launch and go for King Kali. I think that's also self-explanation. Hey, amigo! Hey, stop that. So yeah, once your opponent then ends his turn, you just activate King Kaliga's effect, destroy all the spell and trap cards set on the field, and now it's basically GG. Okay, and now you will see what I meant by Ulster and full armor master. You will banish your Ulster, get control of the monster your opponent controls, and then just fatalize him. Fatality, okay? And that's GG, guys. That's GG. Alright, guys. I hope now some of the guys who were asking me to do another video about how you actually play the Blackwings, I hope you got the answer now. I gotta start recording because my cat is going nuts right now. Hey, amigo, what the fuck? Stop that, man. Stop. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that shit. Support your boy for better content in the future. Okay, and take care, guys. Peace out.